Hello?
Hi, is this AJ?
Yeah, who's calling?
What's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I don't know what that is.
It's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay. Why are you calling me?
That is a good question. I'm calling you because we actually got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Wait, like me specifically? Like, you sure it's the right AJ?
I'm pretty sure it's the right AJ. Is this the AJ that went out on a date to Panera Bread with a girl named Deanna the other day?
Yeah?
Yeah. Yep, that's why we're calling.
But how do you know that from the email? How do you know that?
I know that because we do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So Deanna emailed us because she told us you hung out, went to Panera Bread, and you were supposed to pick her up to go to a party, but you never texted her.
That's kind of weird. She emailed a radio station about our date?
Yep.
I think it's more weird that you left her just stranded, man. Like, why would you commit to something and then not follow through? Even if you weren't going to go to the party with her, why wouldn't you just shoot her a text and say, hey, I'm so sorry, it's not going to work out?
I'm not really comfortable talking about the details of our date on the radio.
Well, when you say the details of your date, it doesn't sound like you guys really did much.
Right, you were at Panera Bread.
Yeah, we talked and it was okay, but I don't want to air out her dirty laundry or anything, but it freaked me out a little.
She freaked you out? Well, all right, if you don't want to air out her dirty laundry, when we do this segment, everybody who agrees to do it knows that they might hear something that they don't want to hear, so she has agreed to have her dirty laundry aired.
You're 100% sure it's fine? I have class with this girl.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure it's fine. We've done thousands of these things at this point, but she knows that she could hear something that she might not want to hear.
Well, we were at Panera, just chatting, regular date stuff, but then she mentions that this is her first date.
Like, ever?
Yeah, first date ever.
What?
So what? She's in college. It's not like you're talking about a 45-year-old woman.
But still, what? What? How has she not been on a date?
Ever, yeah, I know. It's kind of surprising.
Something wrong.
No, there is not anything wrong. It could just be that either she didn't meet somebody, maybe she's been really shy, maybe no one's ever even asked her.
Do you know her excuse for that being her only first date, AJ?
I don't know if she has an excuse or not. It's just in my experience, I don't like going on dates with girls who've never been on a date before.
Why?
Well, from my experience, afterwards they get really clingy and attached. I guess they over-romanticize me or something. But, I'm in college. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment, and that much clinginess.
You say, in your experience, have you had a lot of first dates with people who have never had first dates before?
I mean, I guess back in high school, people are younger, don't really have that kind of stuff in their wheelhouse yet.
Okay, wait, hold up, though. I feel like you're throwing out a huge stereotype about people who are dating virgins, basically.
Well, actually, she could actually be a virgin, too, if she's never been on a date.
Who
Yeah,
cares?
that's bad.
That
Yeah,
is
don't go down that
You
road.
guys,
Yeah,
for all
no.
we know, she's like 19 years old. Give these kids a break.
I'm just saying,
like,
don't be her first, because it's
oh
the
my God.
worst. Like, it's not
Okay.
only worse in the moment, but then
Listen.
after you have to deal with the aftermath of being her first. It's not fun. I agree with you on that, AJ.
No, all of you. That is awful. AJ, what did she do on your date at Panera that made you think she was clingy, besides just telling you it was her first date?
Really nothing much. She was just seemed very excited for a first official date. And that just, gave me flashbacks to other first dates. And I was like, I don't know if I want to go down this road.
So why blow her off then? Why not, at least tell her that you weren't interested in seeing her again?
Yeah.
Well, it was just a first date. If I had been dating her for a while, it would have been extra rude. But, once the semester's over, I might not see her again, so.
Wait, no, it's rude to begin with to make someone think that you have plans and then never follow through. Like, that's rude.
Well, I can't text her after her first date ever and say, oh, well, cancel. That would crush her heart even more.
Crush her heart even more than making plans with her and then leaving her to sit home and wait for you?
I don't know. Maybe she thought I got into a car accident or something.
What?
That's even worse
What
than
kind of,
worse.
alternate asshole reality are you living in right now, AJ? Like, you need to be respectful and kind with other people's hearts, and you're not doing that at all, man.
I really don't know what to say to her because I just don't want to hurt her feelings.
Oh, that
Well,
must
AJ, I think we should give it a try. Don't you?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, well, you better get sure because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what? She's on the other line?
Yep.
Yep, she's there. Deanna, are you there?
Hey.
Oh, hi, hi, Deanna.
Hey, AJ. Yeah, I definitely heard everything you said.
Oh, well, at least you know how I feel.
What?
That's just my experience in the past,
Uh-huh. You think I'll send you, 8,000 text messages or something after one date at Panera?
Potentially, you know.
You really don't think very much of me, or it sounds like women and girls in general.
No, it's not. Not anything like that. It's just my experience in the past with, you know, girls that they're not as experienced, and then they kind of think a little too much of me right away.
So you think just because I haven't been on a date that I don't have experience?
To be honest, I just don't know you that well, so I just
Made a lot of assumptions.
Exactly. That's exactly what he did. He made a ton of assumptions.
Not having been on a date or been in a relationship actually means that I am much more independent than it sounds like you are.
I'm just in college, you know, and I'm not really ready for something super serious, super quick, you know, and meeting parents and all that stuff.
What?
It's just experience from my past. It's just stuff.
You think
I've
that
dealt
we're
with
going to go
before.
to Panera and then I'm going to be like, hey, you need to meet my family. I mean, AJ, I like you. I thought we had a really good time, and it's really too bad that you actually have so many assumptions about women that you're clinging to, and that you can't be open to other options, and that somebody actually is really independent.
You see what you said right there? You said you like me after one date. Is that enough information to really know that you like somebody? I don't know.
See, Deanna, you're being a little too clingy saying that you like him just after like one encounter, you know?
Totally. I mean, like, emotional intelligence is really clingy.
I am really not shocked that this dude was the dumbest dude in your study group.
Wait, what? What'd you say about me?
AJ, you were the one who wasn't getting it in the study group, and I was happy to hang out with you longer and make sure that you got it. And you did. You totally got it.
Oh, she's really proud of you.
Good job, buddy.
I'm not some idiot with drool coming out of his mouth or something.
Well, I didn't say that.
Another assumption.
Yeah, he kind of implied it. Oh, another assumption right there.
No, he was talking about you.
Yeah. You didn't get that?
No, he didn't.
I definitely thought that I liked you, and I did. I thought we were having a good time, and I was really open to dating you some more. But honestly, after this conversation, I think I know more about you, and this is not going to work.
Well, let's make sure and ask officially. AJ, would you like to go on a second date with Deanna? We'll pay for it. I know she just said she doesn't want to, but I'm hoping that she'll change her mind if you say yes.
I feel like she got really worked up over just one date and one,
Oh
you
my
know,
gosh,
missed
AJ.
text. You know, I think.
Do I sound worked
that's
up?
clingy, but that signs of clinginess right there, being so worked up.
How are you
So
still
no,
sticking to
I'd
that?
say no.
The clingy girl just denied you before you were even able to say no.
Yeah, well, it's mutual.
Okay. Well, sorry, Deanna, no second date, but it sounds like that you're okay with that.
Totally. AJ, I know your deal. Wish you the best of luck. Hope you don't make assumptions about women in the future, though.
Don't worry, Dan. One day there'll be a guy that's cool with your whole deal. Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jake.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Jake, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What's that?
It's a radio show?
A radio show?
Yeah. Like on the radio, like in your car and stuff. You could listen to us if you wanted to, but obviously you don't, so that's fine. I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
About me?
Yes.
Why would somebody email you about me?
Well, because you guys went on a date recently, and now you're not calling her back. So you recently had a date with a girl named Allison.
Yeah.
You met her at the bank,
Yeah, I did.
and she told us how you hung out at your place, watched some movies, had some drinks, and she thought you guys had a fun time, but you haven't reached out to her to go out again. So she asked if we could get you on the phone and find out if there's a problem.
I mean, there's not a problem.
Well, there isn't a problem, but you haven't called her or emailed her or anything.
No, I haven't. But, you know, I mean, I made a mistake, and I don't see the need to call her or have a second date with her.
Oh,
You made a mistake. That sounds rude.
I was hoping.
Did you not like her that much?
Well, I mean, it's not her. I mean, it's like a mistake. It's like me. It was like a mistake on my part. It's not like about
Wait, you
her,
mean-
about Elsie.
You mean asking her out? Is that because you were doing business at the bank and you feel weird about it now?
No. I mean, it's just like a personal mistake, and I don't feel the need to call her back. You know, I mean, it was only one date, and you know, we didn't even kiss or anything like that. So,
She said that you called things off because you said you felt sick. Was that an excuse, or did you actually feel sick?
well, I did feel sick a little bit, but it was more an excuse, to tell you the truth. Halfway through, I realized everything that I needed to realize, and I was like, this is better off not happening.
You can understand why she's confused, though. Like, you asked her out, and then instead of going to the bar, you had her come to your house, and it seemed like you were setting up like a Netflix and chill situation, and then you bailed on it.
Well, I mean, I kind of was trying to set that up, but then I kind of bailed halfway through, and I mean, so she's kind of right.
What?
Okay, all right.
Why?
Was it the feet thing? She told us how you guys were hanging out, talking about fears, and she told you that she was scared of feet.
Yeah, no, the feet thing was weird. I will say that. I mean, that's funny that she did tell you that, though, because I couldn't stop laughing. That was weird.
She thought for sure. I mean, she said that things ended like minutes after that discussion.
Yeah, but it didn't have to do with the feet or anything like that. It was just a mistake on my part.
Can you give us anything? Because she's really confused. She actually likes you a lot and wants to know. Can you just give us a clue?
Well, like, like I've never been with a woman, and
What?
I just wanted to try to, Netflix and chill and stuff, and but
Wait.
You're a virgin?
well, man, no, I'm not a virgin. I just never been with a woman.
Are you gay then?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
So wait, so you're gay, but you thought maybe you would try out women for a night?
Yeah, I mean, it's always been something I wanted to try and see kind of how it is and how it feels with a woman. And Allison is, a beautiful girl, and she had a great bubbly personality, and I love that. I really do. And she's really cool, and I mean, I would hang out with her again in a second. I mean, I saw her in the bank. I was like, if I'm going to have sex with a woman, that's the woman I want to have sex with.
Well, that's a compliment, I guess.
Very nice.
Is.
Why wouldn't you just tell her that, though? Like, why? I mean, I understand, like, asking her out, you wouldn't tell her, but as the night progressed, why wouldn't you just be honest?
I don't know. It's not really, I don't know. I just didn't think she would understand, and then I was going to have to explain everything, and I just felt like kind of bad leading her on. So I just ended it and was just going to not see her again.
Oh my God, that would be like the most flattering reason ever to me. I'd be like, cool.
Plus, you blew her off the street.
Yeah, I mean, we can still hang out.
I wonder if she's going to like that or if that's going to be an insult. Let's find out, because she's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
No. I don't want you to call her or anything.
No, I don't have to. She's literally on the phone right now. Allison?
Hi, Jake. So, you're gay, huh?
Yeah, I'm gay. So,
Okay.
yeah.
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
I wish that had come up. I wish you would have told me that.
It's important to know when you're going on a date with someone what their sexual preference is.
Yeah, that's important context.
Yeah, I mean, it is important, but I didn't feel like I needed to tell you every single thing about me. I wanted to try, I mean, maybe, I wanted to try something different, and while I was sitting there, I was thinking about it, and it's just disgusting, and I didn't want to do it.
Okay, Jake, we don't need to have so many,
You're gross.
so many adjectives
No,
there.
you're not gross, Allison. Allison, you're a beautiful girl. It's not about you. It's just about me, and, I didn't want to touch you, It's gross.
Well, this is probably the only time that someone could say that to me, and I guess I kind of get it. I'm like not that upset.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I mean,
you don't want to touch me. I just wish I'd known. I thought it was about me.
No, it's not about you. It's not about you. If I was straight, I would date you in a second.
Was there any critiques you could give her? I mean, if you were straight, how would you change your dating game?
I would definitely hold back on the feet thing, because that's a weird thing to bring up. 25 minutes into a date. Yeah, that's super weird, so I would probably hold off on that.
Thank you so much for the dating critiques. Can I give you a piece of advice too, Jake?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great, cool. The next time you go on a date with a woman, tell her you're gay first.
Good advice. Well, I have to ask the question anyway. Jake, would you like to go out with Allison on a second date? We will pay for it. Maybe you can give it another shot.
Friends.
Or they could just be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, as friends, yeah, but as romantic, no.
All right. Allison kind of worked for you. I mean, you do get to go out with him again if you want.
Free dinner.
I just can't believe this is happening. Never in a million years would I have thought that this was the reason that he wasn't calling me back.
So good news, though, it wasn't your fear of feet that turned him off, right?
Hey!
Yeah, this would happen. It's like I finally meet a guy that I connect with who's super great, and he doesn't care about the feet thing, and he's gay.
Yeah. There you go.
There's real life for you.
Yeah, that saying's around for a reason, I guess.
Hello,
Hi, I was looking for Bonnie.
this is Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
From a radio?
Yeah. Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's the name of a morning radio program.
Why?
Why? I don't
really
know.
good
That's just
question.
the name we gave it.
We never mentioned it.
Why
seems
are we
simple.
calling you? Is that what you're wondering?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were just wondering why we named it that. Calling you today because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us and we'll get you on the phone and see if we can find out what happened. So you went out with a dude named Drew.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And Drew emailed us and told us a little bit about your date, that you guys met online, you talked a bunch, and you finally coordinated a date. But when you showed up, I guess you had no voice.
True.
And she said that it was awkward because you couldn't talk. And then eventually he said, if you're sick, you can go home. And then you went home, and that's the last he heard from you.
Yeah, okay.
He also said that he really, really liked you, and you guys talked for like a month or something leading up to the date.
Yeah, we did.
You don't sound like you like him as much as he likes you.
You sound bummed.
Yeah, it's okay if you don't like him. I think he just wants to know.
I mean, I wasn't feeling good the day that we were supposed to have our date, and I didn't want to cancel on him. So I ended up going to the restaurant, and I got there, and I asked the hostess where he was seated, and I look over at the table. He's already there, and he looks nothing like his picture, nothing like any photos.
Wait,
What?
so you hadn't lost your voice? Because you said you just asked the hostess.
Yeah, I had not,
Oh.
and I was just trying to figure out what should I do. I mean, I've been talking to this guy for a month.
Wait, how?
So you feel like he catfished you or something?
I feel like he was trying to portray himself younger than he really is.
Oh,
And
what?
I didn't want to, I just felt guilty for leaving. So I was just like on the fly. I just asked the hostess for a pen and paper, and I'll just say, I lost my voice.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. That's quick
Wait.
thinking.
Very.
No, you guys, that's ridiculous. How different could he have looked? I mean, how old are you talking?
Are you kidding me? Like, easily could be my uncle.
Oh, man.
We're talking mid-40s. I'm in my mid to late 20s.
Oh, gotcha.
And the pictures on his profile were definitely in my age range. So when I saw him, it was quite traumatic. I was like, this is not what I signed up for. I don't know who this guy is. And he barely looks like his photos. I could kind of tell that it was still him.
Why not just cancel on him instead of sitting there acting like you can't talk?
Because all the time we had spent talking already, I felt guilty. I was trying to be nice. I didn't want to stand him up.
Yeah, but you don't owe anything to somebody who's lying to you. I mean, did he outright tell you that he was your age, or is it something you just assumed?
We never had the conversation, but his photos make him look younger. So,
Yeah. It's weird that he wouldn't ever bring that up. Like, if he knows he's using photos from 20 years ago, he's probably going to get caught.
yeah, I don't know. I didn't stay that long on the date, if that's any consolation for you.
He thought you might be faking,
Yeah.
not
or
having a voice.
catfishing
And I
you.
guess you were faking, but he did suspect that.
I mean, it is what it is. He was lying.
I'm not lying. You're lying, Bonnie.
Drew, you're supposed to wait.
What's going on?
Oh, Bonnie, that's Drew. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, but apparently he couldn't wait until I called him into the conversation, Drew.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, guys, but like she can't say that I'm lying. I'm not lying.
But how are you not lying if you put...
those photos that were on my profile, yes, they were of when I was younger, but those were the best photos. I'm not gonna put like a crappy photo of myself on the thing. It doesn't make any sense.
Why did you guys not tell me that he was on the line?
Why did you write on a note card like a sociopath and then say you couldn't talk? If that's what it is, then just say that. I don't know why you went around this crazy...
You know, Drew, I was doing you a favor, okay?
Oh,
I
great,
stayed. I could have
great.
left. You could have just been stood up at that restaurant like an average 45-year-old man, but I stayed.
Well, I might be
I was
might
there.
be older, but I'm not like a Hannibal Lecter type of person that writes like a. Why couldn't you just say
We
that?
don't know that.
Drew, it is kind of weird that you brought up the whole point of how she was gorgeous in real life. Didn't you at any point think like, ooh, I better let her know that I'm significantly older than the photos that I used?
Significantly.
Yeah, just add it in again.
True.
Well, it does sound like you're just like fishing for younger women by tricking them online.
No, I'm totally not doing that. What I'm doing is I'm taking the photos that I think best represent my personality.
That's not true. I'm going to paint a photo. I'm going to paint a photo for you. If you were to walk into a restaurant, blind date, and you were going to go meet a woman. Don't interrupt me. I'm not done. Don't interrupt me. I'm not done.
Okay, let's have
and you were
her
supposed
moment.
to see a woman, and then this woman ended up being 65 years old. What would you do? What if she looked old enough to be your mother?
65
You look
years
old enough to be an uncle
First of all, you're
of
being
mine.
hyperbolic. Okay.
Oh, big words.
Oh,
big
do you even
words.
know that? Do you know what
I'm not a f***ing idiot. Yeah, I know exactly
Are you
what
sure
you're
you're
talking
not
about.
an idiot? Because you sound like a raving lunatic.
Oh!
That would actually go to a hostess and ask for a pen and paper and then write that. Like, sorry, I can't talk. Are you, like,
I'm
were
the
you raised by
lunatic,
wolves?
Drew. You're the one who called me on the radio, you idiot. What else? What else do you have to do?
You moron!
Oh
Because
my God, both of you!
I had called you, texted you, reached out, and you just thought you could just like do whatever the hell you want. And by the
I will.
greaterness of your voice,
Yeah.
I know that you feel like you're a very entitled person now.
Drew,
Really
just
annoying.
settle it.
Everyone
Drew,
should
how
know.
old are you? How old are you, Drew?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, that means you are really old.
Well, I sound a lot younger than you do, sweetheart.
Oh, dang.
Oh, I think we have our answer here, Drew. I
Wow.
think you know why.
I don't think we have our answer because you two sound like there's a lot of passion, and I would
Yeah.
love to see you guys go out on a second date. Bonnie, would you like a second date with Drew? We'll pay for it.
Why?
Why not?
Don't you want an older
Just
man?
Why?
But now you're just mocking her?
Yeah.
He has,
That is
he has,
exactly
he
what
has
I'm doing.
nothing better to do.
Oh,
So
man.
you're actually 12, is what I'm hearing,
He's
Drew.
older, but he's not as mature.
I'm happy to do Drew a solid, and I can thus set him up with one of my mother's friends.
Oh, man.
Okay, Bonnie, thank you for your time. Drew, I'm sorry you didn't get your second date, but maybe update your photos online. Maybe that will help.
Yeah.
Shut up, ass. Why don't you update your photos? So you don't look so ugly.
I've tried, but there's nothing that can really help that. Maybe I can borrow your photos.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lisa, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Lisa. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Fine. Do I know you?
I don't think we've ever met before. No. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry. Who else is on the line?
Oh, that's the entire show. So it's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm Jubal. That's Brooke. That's Jose. How are you this morning?
Confused. That's how I'm doing.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email from one of our listeners asking if we could get a hold of you.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Paul emailed us and asked us if we could find out if you didn't like him for a certain reason.
Okay.
So, can we steal a few minutes of your time to talk about your date with Paul?
I don't really want to do this, to be honest.
Okay. He just really liked you, and he's just wondering if you did something wrong or why you're not into him. Because he told us that
he definitely didn't do anything wrong. That's all I'll say. He didn't do anything wrong. at all.
Any advice that maybe you could give us for him as he goes forward, like dating in the future? Things that he should maybe watch out for?
No, I mean, it's not like that.
Was he trying too hard? I thought maybe he was like trying to be interested in what you're interested in, and it came off as fake.
No, I mean, I didn't feel like that. It's just like I know that if I say what kind of went on with me, it's just going to be judged, and I don't really want to be judged. So
I promise you we will not judge you. We do these things all the time. I promise you. Nobody will judge you. Unless it's something really, 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 really weird.
Like if you killed a person? Because
Yeah, I might judge you if you murder. If you were a murderer, I might judge you. So did you like him at all? At least?
I really did. There was definitely a really immediate attraction, and I felt a really strong connection.
Okay, so why are you giving him the cold shoulder?
Well, when we were at coffee, I got a premonition.
Whoa.
Premonition, like a vision of something?
Yeah, premonition's the best word I can think of to describe it. A really strong feeling.
Okay. Was it brought on by something he said or something that he did?
No, it just occurred, and I needed to take some time to figure out what it was about. It wasn't so much a premonition about him. Just there was something strong there that I needed to sort out. So I went to a spiritual guide that I see.
This premonition or feeling that you had when you were out with him, it was powerful enough that you wanted to talk to your spiritual person about it?
Yeah, very much so.
Does that mean like you liked him a lot?
I mean, I liked him a lot, definitely, and then I got this feeling, like I said at coffee, and it was strong, and so I had to go investigate it.
Okay, so what did your spiritual advisor say? Do you mind telling us that?
Yeah, but you just gotta be like, I understand that what I believe is not what everyone believes, and I get that, but just please be respectful.
For sure.
That's all I'll ask.
Okay.
So my spiritual advisor connected that the reason why we had such a strong connection is because we were actually related in a past life. In the 1500s, he was my father.
What? In the 1500s, he was your father?
Yeah. I mean, that's why it was I felt like I knew him. I felt like I knew things about him. And it felt like more of a recognition than a meeting.
Okay. That's interesting.
What was
So you felt that connected to him? I mean, obviously, if he used to be your dad,
yeah,
you would
felt
feel...
like I knew him already.
I don't know much about what you believe in and that kind of stuff, so you can help enlighten me right now. So you felt like you were out having coffee with your dad?
Yes, I understand he's in a different physical body now, as am I. But if you believe in reincarnation and you believe that when we die, we are reincarnated in another body, that nothing is created or destroyed, right?
Okay.
Things come back in different forms.
So you're
that. So it was not like that's literally my dad, but that was my dad's spirit.
Okay, and you don't want to date your dad, I'm assuming.
But it's your dad from the 1500s. I mean, that's pretty far removed. I don't know.
Once your dad, always your dad.
But your dad...
What I believe is what I believe, and I understand that that's not what everyone cares.
So how did you feel when you found out he was your dad from the 1500s?
I mean, I felt like it made sense why I felt like I knew him so well already. I mean, obviously it was kind of a bummer because I did like him.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it would add something to it. I'd be like, sweet, I get to kind of sleep with my parents, sort of. But I'm a little different too, Lisa.
God. I won't judge you either.
I'm getting a premonition right now, actually.
Are you?
Yeah. The premonition is that he's on the other line listening to this conversation.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Paul, are you there?
Yeah.
Say hi to your daughter.
I don't know. I'm kind of like, huh? What just happened?
Hi. I mean, I don't really know what to say. I think that's, you understand why I didn't call you back.
I mean, are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just wondering, is this just, you don't want to talk to me anymore? You want to I feel like this might be like you saying friend zone, but in an overcomplicated way. Is that it? Or,
I'm not trying to get out of it. I do like you, so I'm not trying to evade relationship. I'm definitely not comfortable dating for obvious reasons. Someone who used to be my dad.
What? I mean, this is a joke, right?
Why else do you think we felt such a strong connection at first?
I don't know, because you're pretty and I'm cute.
Lisa, is there any chance that your spiritual guide could be wrong and that maybe you had a connection because he's actually your past husband from the 1500s?
No, I mean, she's never steered me wrong in the past. I trust her completely. So, no.
But I'm not your dad. I mean, even if you believe
You're not
that...
my dad now.
Yeah. But I'm not your dad. Well, I mean, all right, so this is hard. This is like a hard math problem that I have to wrap my head around. All right, so I'm not your dad now, so what's the problem?
I think what he's saying, Lisa, is, would you like to go out on a second date with Paul? We will pay for a second date. He was your dad a long time ago. I don't think it should really matter now.
Hundreds of years.
Unfortunately, it matters to me a lot. So,
wow.
if you would like to have a relationship, you know, and a friendship where we can connect with our past, that would be awesome. But no, for dating.
Wow.
I still don't understand. Like, why we had a connection. I mean, we were.
No, I mean, we did. Like, but it was because you were my dad.
I don't understand how that could, like, stop this from what we had. You know? Like, I mean, is there any loophole?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, maybe you could ground her and force her to go out with you. I mean, you are the father figure here.
So gross.
Yeah, Brooke.
Well, sorry, Paul. No second date. And Lisa, I appreciate your time and I appreciate you being open and honest with us.
Yes.
I know it had to be hard because you thought we were going to judge you and make fun of you.
I did.
All right.
Yeah, so I appreciate it.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
Wow, that was really hard not to judge her. That
Hello?
Hi, is this Jessica?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Jessica, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Why are you calling?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you, and he wanted us to get a hold of you.
That's weird, but okay.
His name is Joe. You might know him as Roger Steele.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Joe emailed us because, you know, he said that he really liked meeting you that night at the bachelorette party you were at, and he's wondering why you're...
God.
I know.
And,
I'd be freaking out if I were you right now.
He's wondering why you're not calling him back. He says he's tried to get a hold of you a few times and has heard nothing.
Oh my God, he called you guys?
Yeah, he sent us an email and asked if we could get a hold of you since you aren't answering his phone calls.
That is so weird. Why would he call you?
Well, it's a regular segment that we do on our show. It's called The Second Date. So Joe just wanted us to ask you the question. Why aren't you calling him back?
Wait, what did he tell you?
He just said that
What did he say?
he said he met you while he was working at a bachelorette party, and you guys talked for a while and hung out, and he was hoping he would see you again.
That's all he said?
Yeah, pretty much.
And well, he added that he really, really liked you a lot.
So is there a reason that you don't want to call him back?
No, I mean, it was just a crazy night, and I got caught up in things, and that's that. Like, I'm good. I don't need to. I don't need to remember that. That's fine.
You don't need to date a stripper, is what you're saying. Is what I'm hearing.
No. It's not because of what he does. It's just, look, it was just a really crazy night, and things got out of control, and I got caught up in like the whole bachelor party spirit, and yay, you know, my friend's getting married, and I just I did stuff that I just never ever do, and I'm good. I don't want to discuss it.
Well, he told us that you guys didn't hook up or anything. Yeah. He said you guys kissed and kind of messed around and did some other things.
Yeah.
Was it fun? Was it not fun? Like, I
don't do that on a normal day, and I am embarrassed, and I don't want to rehash it.
Like, you don't want to call him back because you kissed him the first night you met him?
No, that's not it. But
well, what can you tell me what it is so I can at least just tell him?
I just got caught up in stuff, and I'm very embarrassed, and
what do you
just rather not.
Why are you embarrassed? There's nothing to be embarrassed of. I mean, I've made out with a couple strippers in my life. It's fine. It's fun, you know.
I did stuff that I don't normally do, and I don't want to say what it was. I was raised better than that, and I look. I'm not telling, and I'm taking this to my grave. Like, what? I can't. I can't.
Are you seriously not calling me back for tossing my?
What? Did I just hear that?
What did you just say? Oh my God!
Holy crap!
What was that?
That's Joe. Joe's actually on the other line listening and wanted to talk to you.
Oh my God!
Not going to the grave anymore.
Why would you say that on the radio? What is the matter with you?
Well,
oh my
sorry
God!
for butting in, but I thought it was cool.
I bet you did, bro.
I think a lot of
don't be embarrassed about it. It's okay. Like,
oh my God! You're on the radio announcing it to the world. Are you serious?
Well, not the whole world. We don't have that many listeners, Jessica. I wouldn't worry about it. Well, now that it's out there, now that the salad's out of the bag, so to speak.
Stop it.
Is that why you're not calling? Is that why you're not calling him back? Because that happened.
So embarrassing. I was raised better than that.
I am mortified for you.
Well, no, it was more than that. You know, most girls don't do that.
That's why
I know.
I know you were like so uninhibited and free. I mean, it was a turn on for me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What? You shouldn't be embarrassed about it.
Are you serious? Not only did that happen, then you go and announce it on the radio. So even if I wasn't embarrassed, I would be now.
Well, honestly, I thought we had something. It's one of the reasons why, like, you turned me on. Like, that's one of the reasons why I like you.
Oh my God.
It's the key to Joe's heart, apparently. Yeah.
Oh
Look,
my God,
Jessica.
you're
Jessica.
so gross.
I agree
Jessica,
with you.
nobody knows your name. You're like, it's a very common name. Nobody knows who you are. I'm sure it is embarrassing to have that news put out there, though.
It was her idea.
Oh my God.
Joe, do you not know privacy? Like, there's just some things that you don't share. Like, you shouldn't even be telling your friends those details, let alone us.
You know what? This is what's wrong with America. People are so uptight in America with sexuality. In Europe, this would be no problem. Everybody.
Oh my God, move to Europe then. We don't need you here.
I think I want to move to Europe now if that's just happening left and right.
Oh, I feel so bad for you, Jessica.
Jessica,
Oh, girl.
okay, so you did something that you regret. We don't have to recap what it was again. Is that the only reason you're not calling him back? I mean, did you think he was a cool guy?
I was drunk. I obviously thought he was a cool guy, but now, I mean, sober, better judgment. Oh my God.
You are quite the giver. You really are.
Oh my God.
Jessica, we had a strong connection. It's worth doing this again.
Gosh.
I was drunk.
We're humans. We have urges, and we let our urges take control that night. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. We can try so many different things. That's just the beginning.
Oh my God, you're not funny.
I don't think he's
I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm trying to explain to you that it's okay to use your body like that. Like, you're a sexy person. I'm a sexy person. We can make this work.
All right, well, then let me ask you, Jessica, would you like to go out with Joe? We will pay for a second date.
Please say yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
There is no way in hell.
Oh no.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's not a formal date. Let's just grab coffee. Let's start there.
Coffee, anything, Jessica?
No, I'm good.
No?
Yeah.
All you can eat salad bar?
Okay, that's enough. Jubal. She
Tear it up
gets it.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Rebecca, please?
This is she.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a morning radio program.
Okay.
Okay. We play a lot of, like, crappy music and then sometimes talk in between that music.
All right.
Well, not all the music's crappy. Some music's decent, some's crappy. It's
I
just
don't
like
think
music,
that
you know.
she needs
It's like all kinds of. I mean, we play music and we talk sometimes. That's basically what happens.
Is this really a radio show?
Yes, it is.
It's quality, isn't it? It makes you want to listen.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners recently emailed us about you.
What?
Yeah, his name is Jim. He emailed us and wanted us to get a hold of you because you guys went out on a date and now you're not calling him back. And Jim is very curious if you did something wrong.
He really contacted you about our date?
Yeah, he said he liked you a lot and was hoping to go out with you again. We talked to him about your date. And he said that you guys met on Tinder and then went to the park and hung out for a little while. And then at a certain point, you were just like, well, he told us that he offered to sketch you. And he thinks that might have creeped you out, but he meant it in the most innocent way possible.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He already did sketch me.
What?
What?
What do you mean?
I mean, he had several pictures, and they were all in, like, different scenarios, but it was me. Like, the girl was me.
Are you sure it was you, or are you just, like, reading into it?
Oh my God.
No, seriously. I mean, he had a headshot of just a girl, definitely me. There was a girl riding a bike, a girl crying.
Crying?
And, the creepiest one, there was a girl at a dinner table with a guy, and I was the girl, and he was the guy.
Wow. And that's the creepiest one. I would think the crying one would be even creepier.
He never said that it was me, but, I mean, it looked exactly like me.
Whoa.
Did you ask him? I mean, did you confront him?
No, you don't confront someone like that.
Yeah, no. I would have done the same thing. I would have just been like, all right, well, look at that.
Look at the time.
Time flies, huh? And I would have been out of there, too. Are you sure that it was you? Like, no question in your mind?
No question, yeah. It was definitely me.
Is there any, like, distinguishable feature that you have?
Yeah, I have freckles, and he drew the freckles on the girl's face and everything. It was creepy.
I thought it was really creepy him asking to sketch him in the first place. and then actually showing you pictures that look like you is way worse.
Oh, come on, give this guy a break. Like, obviously he's nervous and he didn't go about it the right way, but he was probably just trying to impress you.
In a park?
With sketches of me?
He sounded well-intentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing was just way too creepy for me, and I couldn't handle it.
That's understandable. You know what else is creepy, Rebecca? Jim is actually on the phone listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you right now.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you thought that was creepy.
Oh, this just
I'm
isn't
so
normal.
sorry.
This is not normal.
Those are not sketches of you. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean they weren't me? They looked exactly like me.
I mean, a lot of those I drew before I even knew you, or like met you, or saw you, or anything. I mean, if there's a resemblance, it's totally a coincidence. I swear.
The freckles? What about the freckles?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe like I think freckles are cute, and I was drawing a girl with freckles, and then I saw you, and you maybe like you looked like something I had in my head already, or whatever. But
Jim, are you sure you didn't sketch pictures of her before meeting her?
Yeah, be honest.
no, definitely not. I mean, you know, like you see images, and like if I had seen her face, maybe that worked its way into a drawing or whatever. But I swear, I was not sitting at home like full Silence of the Lambs, like sketching from your Tinder picture. Like I swear to you.
Come on, give him like the benefit of the doubt here. I think he sounds like a nice guy, and obviously he'd be attracted to you if he was drawing women who kind of looked like you before he even met you.
I don't think I think the same way. This is just too much of a coincidence that we're on our first date and he shows me pictures and the girl looks just like me.
Listen, Rebecca, I'm really sorry. Now I feel horrible that you thought that I was some kind of like sketchy, sorry, pun intended, like this guy that was drawing you. I swear that is not what was going on. And I know the radio show thing is a little weird and the whole thing is really weird, but I had a great time with you and I think you're really cool and I would love to just like reset and like hang out somewhere of your choosing. We can do something. No sketchbooks, like just hang out. I'm really sorry about this whole thing. It's so weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just can't get rid of the image of me looking at myself crying in the picture. I mean, what was I even crying about?
It wasn't you. It's just it's an image. There's no like story or context. It's just a random person. It's just like a circumstance. There's no story behind it.
Hey, Rebecca, would you like to go out with Jim again? We will pay for a second date.
Oh, give him a second chance.
I don't think so. I'm sure he's busy drawing other girls on Tinder.
Oh my
Are
God,
you sure?
you're
Is
so
there any way? Is there any way that he could prove to you that these drawings aren't of you? Maybe you want to see him again. Like you guys could go out to a restaurant. He could show you the pictures again. You can look at them and maybe dissect them a little more. Maybe it was just in the moment.
So you want me to schedule another date with some random guy that drew pictures of me ahead of time? That's what you want me to do right now?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you know what, Rebecca, you're right. Never mind. Forget I
Put it
asked.
that way.
Jim,
Poor Jim.
I'm sorry you did not get a successful second date.
I knew I should have left the sketchbook at home. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Maybe in the future do that. Leave the sketchbook at home.
there will be a woman out there that appreciates your talents, Jim. I'm sure there will be.
thank you for saying that.
And you're probably drawing her right now.
Brutal. You guys are brutal.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Danielle, please?
this is her. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, how you doing, Danielle? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, from where?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay, how can I help you?
Well, it's a good question. Well, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named John.
Okay.
Yeah.
John.
So John emailed us because he told us a little bit about your date and also said that you aren't calling him back or responding to any of his text messages. He's wondering why.
I'm not sure why he's wondering why.
Is it obvious?
Yeah, I mean, he told us about it, and he said that he did some things on the date that he thinks might have ruined it. But I want to hear it from your side first. Like, describe the date with John.
Sure, like it was fun at first, but he's just like way too extreme for me.
What do you mean by that?
At one point, he, like, leaned over and, like, whispered in my ear that, like, I was wild.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
weird.
He told us that too.
I can't believe you didn't walk out right there.
Honestly, I just kind of wanted to see where it was going to go, because I figured my friends wouldn't put me in, like, danger, but then the date continued, and I realized...
Danger.
Yeah, no, really. We sit at the table. Before real conversation even starts, our drinks are brought to us. He shotgunned a Red Bull.
What?
Shotgun a Red Bull.
Yeah, just a Red Bull.
What is he?
Oh, a nice mellow date you're on.
Cool. Shotgunned it?
Yeah, I just, like, didn't understand. And then he was like, woo, and started playing the knife game, you know, like where you take a knife and spread your fingers on a table and, like, try not to hit your fingers. And he wanted me to join. And
Did you say he wanted you to play the knife game too?
he also wanted me to play the knife game, like a fun, like, competition date thing.
What?
It was weird.
Wow.
It's like you're on a date with some cracked out frat boy, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, and, like, every time I said no to doing these ridiculous things, he made me sound like I wasn't fun. And then, like, conversation would be going fine, and he would just be like, yeah, you want to get wild? It was just too much.
I would assume he's on drugs. Like, if I was out with him, I'm like, this guy is on something.
Maybe, like, he forgot to take his drug.
Okay, well,
Okay,
that
maybe
could
he
be the
needed
case,
meds.
too. Good
All right.
point. Very good point.
In his defense, when he was talking to us, he said that your friends told him that you like to get wild.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really an excuse. It's kind of odd, his behavior.
I dance on a bar every now and then. I've gone skydiving once, but I'm not going to, like, play with a knife.
Yeah.
And then the worst part is at the end of the night, he thought it'd be cute to, like, shove a cheese stick down my face.
Yeah.
I started gagging. It was awful.
He mentioned that too. So you're not into having somebody gag you with cheese sticks on a first date.
You know, not really my thing.
Okay, yeah, you're one of the rare breed then, because that seems like a pretty normal thing to me, you know?
That's not even the wild part.
I mean, was there anything good about this date at all, Danielle? Because it sounds horrible.
Honestly, it's just a funny story that I'll laugh about later. Not yet.
You just need a little more time.
Still working on it. Well,
a little more space.
Not to bring up old wounds, but guess what, Danielle? John is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. You know, he's a wild man. You never know what to expect from him. And unless he hung up, he's still on the phone. John, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Wild man.
Danielle, I gotta be honest with you. The only reason I did any of those things was because your friends told me you were crazy. Like, you like to get wild.
No, but see, like, I'm not stupid. Like, I do fun things. That was just weird.
I don't know what I was thinking. Like, the knife thing, like, terrified me. I practiced that at home in my apartment with a straw for, like, 3 hours.
Wait, you actually you were practicing the knife thing in preparation for your date, or just in general you were practicing?
In preparation for the date.
So wait, it was a planned event on the date? You trying to stab yourself?
It seemed like a good idea at the time. I don't know. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I was thinking.
Like, it wasn't fun or exciting. It was actually scary and terrifying. I was concerned, and so were all the people sitting around.
I mean, I practiced a lot. I had it super dialed, but I understand.
It didn't look like
Scary
it,
for
not gonna lie.
The point is, I just was like that because I heard you were. I thought I would impress you. I mean, elevators scare me. Don't get me started on planes. I don't even like to go over the speed limit. I don't like big dogs. Even medium ones kind of scare me.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wow, you're saying a lot.
John, why weren't you just yourself on the date? I'm sure that would have worked a lot better.
Because her friends told me she was wild, and if you think that this girl's going to be super wild, you got to step it up. Otherwise, she might get bored. I don't know. That's just how guys think.
Okay, so, like, none of that was really you. So I didn't get to see, like, you at all on the date.
No, not really.
You got to see his wild side.
Pretty crazy, huh?
Danielle, look, I promise I'm a totally normal, boring, everyday guy. I like playing Settlers of Catan and Netflixing all day, and yeah.
What's Settlers of Catan.
It's a really awesome game. You play it with your friends, and yeah, I think you would really, really like it. You develop little like colonies, and it's great.
Ew.
Yeah, we should. It's awesome.
Did you say ew, Danielle? Or oh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I definitely said ew.
You're not into Settlers of Catan either, huh?
That doesn't sound like too much fun.
Danielle, the point is I promise I'm not the crazy person that I acted like on the date. I'm totally normal, and I really like you, and we never have to play Settlers of Catan together. Maybe that's just my thing. That's totally cool, but I would love to go on a second date with you.
What do you think, Danielle? Would you go on a second date with John? We'll pay for it.
I mean, can we go somewhere that doesn't have knives?
Absolutely. Sushi, chopsticks. Yeah,
good
totally.
idea.
Okay. So now there are no knives involved, no weird board games, and no cheese sticks for sure.
Thank God.
This does
Yeah,
sound
don't shove a sushi roll down her throat if she says yes, John.
Please
I promise.
don't.
Will you do it, Danielle? Give John, like the real John, another shot.
I mean, why not? It couldn't be any worse than the wild John.
Yeah.
I feel like those are famous last
All right.
words.
Well, congratulations, John. You got a second date.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Yes.
Danielle, you won't regret it, I promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep, John.
Hello.
Hi, is this Mary?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, Mary? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm okay.
Are you familiar with the show at all?
Yeah, is it like a radio show or something?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So have you ever listened to us or no?
No.
Okay. So
That was
you
a quick
maybe have
answer.
just heard of us.
Yeah.
Mary, I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from somebody who does listen to the show. His name is Jonas.
Oh, Jonas.
Yeah. And you guys went to a farmer's market a little while ago and you made him dinner, even though that wasn't necessarily probably in your plans?
Yeah. But why did he contact you? I'm pretty confused here.
Well, because we do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. So Jonas is confused because he thought you guys had a great time, but now it's pretty obvious that you're blowing him off. Is he right about that?
Yeah.
He thought that maybe you were put off because you ended up having to cook for him.
Yeah, that was a little annoying, but like, how much did he tell you? That's definitely not the worst of it.
He said your eggplant parmesan was amazing, we heard.
Said you're a great cook.
Yeah, that's nice, but like, did he tell you about his pets?
His what? His pets?
No mention of any pets. You allergic to cats or something?
Listen, if it was cats, he would have heard back from me.
Snakes? Oh, is he a snake dude?
Listen, the guy feeds wild raccoons in his neighborhood.
What? Wait, those aren't pets. Those are wild animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm on that same page, but I don't think he is.
Well, explain a little more.
Okay, I walk in, and the first thing I see is this wall of photos of raccoons.
Like
Weird.
artistic photos of raccoons or like somebody's...
Yeah, a few of them were like really well done. So I was like, oh, maybe he likes photography. He went to the zoo or something. I don't know.
Right.
I would have left right there because raccoons scare me no matter what. Even in picture form, I would have run out screaming.
No, I mean, I think they're totally interesting animals, but they're wild animals,
Yes.
you know? And then I like mentioned like, oh, that's a really cool photo. I like that. And he starts talking about these raccoons, and I'm pretty sure that he's like, you know, on a Friday popping his beer after work, like sitting on the porch with the raccoons.
Why do you think that? Just, I mean, like, obviously he has a love for him, but why would you think that they're his pets? Did he tell you that?
Well, let me paint you a picture of the backyard.
Uh-oh.
There's a hole in the fence so that they can have easy access.
Oh.
There are cat toys in the yard, and no, he does not have cats. There's also cat food on the porch and a little kiddie pool for them to swim in.
Oh my.
Wow.
So this dude actually invites raccoons into his life.
It's a raccoon resort.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
I mean, super weird. I get it. But the picture of little raccoons swimming in a kiddie pool is kind of adorable. I know that they probably have rabies or something, but...
They have cute little hands.
Yeah.
Right, that's the thing. It's cute from a distance, but like, I don't want to wake up someday and have a raccoon on my chest. Like,
Yeah, I can understand that. Raccoons are
I don't want to
scary.
get the raccoons, exactly.
If he loves animals so much, why doesn't he get like a conventional pet?
You know what? We didn't go that deep into it because I was feeling kind of weird. Changed the subject. You know, I
I just was trying to steer the ship in another direction.
Just away from raccoons.
Yeah.
Away from raccoons.
Okay. Well, even though it sounds like you're really tired of talking about raccoons, we have to talk a little bit more about them because Jonas is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you about the date and probably more about raccoons, too.
Seriously?
Wait, I don't understand who hates raccoons. Like, they're the most adorable animals around. How could you hate them?
Wait, hold on. Did you just hear everything that I just said?
Yeah, and I don't understand because you didn't express any sort of hatred for raccoons when we were hanging out. And you actually said, oh, that's really cute when you saw the kiddie pool. So,
Oh my God, I mean...
do you not think that a raccoon is an adorable animal?
They are adorable animals, but they're also wild animals. And you're acting like they're your pets. They carry diseases.
They are my pets. They are my pets. Yeah, I don't bring them into the house. They don't sleep in my bed, but
Yet.
I take care of them. Yeah.
You give them shots and take them to the vet and
No.
monitor where
No, I
they
don't
go.
give them- No, I understand they're wild animals, but they sort of flock to me. It's a family. I take care of the little bandits. They're all good.
The little bandits. Oh, man.
You just completely contradicted yourself. You said that they are your pets and that they're wild animals. They can't be both. That's the reality, my friend. Seriously.
They are, yeah, I have a hole in my fence. They come through that hole. I feed them. They're a loving family, and I see the new ones every year. So it's that's what it is, and I'm happy to do it for them. And they're intensely loyal as well. They are always coming back to my place.
That's
They're
because
you feed them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jonas,
it's not
that's
'cause
all
they think
about the
you're-
food, man.
No,
That's
they,
not about...
they recognize me. They can see my face, and they do have facial recognition.
Oh.
They're not idiot animals. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know who they want to murder.
They're not murderers. They're peaceful animals. I've been around my little bandits for a number of years now, and there has only been one time in which I've gotten bitten by one of them.
That's enough, Jonas.
Please tell me you've been to the doctor.
Oh
No,
my God,
I was,
Jonas,
but
you
that
have
wasn't
rabies?
even. It wasn't their. It was not their fault. I was holding out an old egg, but I wasn't holding it properly. And so when they went to take it out of my hand, they bit part of my finger. Yeah, I went to the doctor. I was fine. They don't have rabies. They're not just foaming at the mouth and crawling around my house.
I think that everybody can agree that people who love animals are typically great people. However, I do think that maybe your obsession with raccoons could be hurting your dating life.
I would call it a love, not an obsession, first off. And
Well, it's just
I've
wait.
never had an issue before with anyone disliking an animal. And that's basically what this boils down to.
Listen, Jonas, I don't know how deep this goes. I feel like if I go in your closet, am I going to see a raccoon costume when you go outside and hang out with them for the day? I don't know.
No, I do not have a raccoon costume, but if I did at one point have one and have since gotten rid of it, I would know that the raccoons feel comfort when they see another raccoon, and it's a sense of community.
Even
So
a
it's
giant one.
I'm not doing anything strange.
You know what, Jonas? I feel comfort when I'm around humans that dress like humans and not animals. So I have nothing wrong with you having your friends, but I don't think it's going to sync with me and my friends.
Are you sure, Mary? Would you like to go out on a second date with Jonas? We will pay for it. Just him. We can't pay for his whole raccoon family. That'd be an expensive bill. But
Poor Jonas.
we will pay for you to go out with Jonas again if you go on a second date.
I don't know why you're even asking me this question. No, I can't. I'm sorry. I don't think there's enough room for me and all of Jonah's little bandits in the relationship.
Mary, I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to give you another option before you give me a final no. Here it is. You and I go back to the farmer's market. We get a meal. I will certainly do my research beforehand so I can help you prepare it. And then afterwards, we can go outside. I can introduce you. You can get to know them. Before you make a decision as to whether or not you want to be friends with them, I think you should know them.
Second date, he already wants to introduce you to the family.
Oh,
Mary, are you sure?
Mary, I think that's a good proposition. I mean, what if the craziest thing happens and it's not as strange as we all think it is?
Or one of them could jump up and scratch my face off.
I think the likelihood is low.
Mary, that's not going to happen. Again, they've only bitten me once.
And that was because of a bad egg, Mary.
There you go.
You know what, Jonas? I just don't think so, but thanks so much for the offer.
Well, Mary, thank you for your time. And Jonas, I'm sorry. It doesn't sound like you're getting another date.
Hey, I don't want to date anyone who can't appreciate this friendship, so here we are.
Okay, well, text in at 78592. Do you want to hang out with Jonas and his raccoons?
Oh, the bandit.
We'll see if we can find you somebody.
I'm sure there's somebody out there for you,
Yeah,
Jonas.
there probably is, and I don't want to meet him.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Leslie, please?
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Leslie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
What exactly is this regarding?
It's regarding somebody that you recently went on a date with.
What?
Yeah. You recently went out on a date with somebody that listens to our show, and you haven't been calling them back. So he actually emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you've been blowing him off.
Who is it?
His name is Henry.
Oh, Lord.
You remember Henry? He said that you guys met at a 5K and then went out for lunch after?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're not calling Henry back? He says he's tried to get a hold of you a bunch.
There definitely is a reason.
Do you mind sharing it with us so that we can tell him?
I don't even know what happened. It was like, when I met him at the road race, he was really funny. He was, telling some jokes, and I thought that was kind of cute. And
He said that he made a little bet with you before you guys started running.
yeah, he did. That was, it was kind of cute. It was a little cocky, but it was cute.
All right, well, it sounds like you liked him a lot, so what was it that turned you off?
Well, it was a normal date at first. We sat down and we were talking about my job.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the conversation went from my job to sex.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? How do you even make that transition?
I have no idea. All of a sudden, he started asking about me and my sexual experiences with other people and other women, and I was like, what? Where did this come from?
And just out of the blue, nowhere, he just goes down a weird sexual path on you.
Yes, out of nowhere. It just caught me off guard. I didn't know what to do, so I just went along with it.
Oh my God, you did?
Yeah, I mean, what would you do if you were in my situation? Like, he just started talking to me about multiple partners, and I was stuck. I had no idea what I was doing. It was like an out-of-body experience, really.
We talked to him, and he said that you guys both mutually started talking about all kinds of sexual stuff.
No, he definitely brought it up. And all I wanted to do was get out of there. That was all that I was thinking about. Like, how can I end this lunch so that I can, leave as fast as possible?
Why didn't you tell him that those are totally inappropriate questions during a lunch date and you're just not comfortable?
I mean, I guess I was so in shock about how the conversation just took a turn sexual.
That is so weird. We talked to him, and like I said, he was just like, oh, she started talking about it, and then we both started talking about it.
I had nothing to do with it. And actually, at one point, he said, and I quote, "Oh, I'm totally into that. I'd be down for that." And I didn't even say anything sexual at all.
That is I wonder what he was thinking he'd be down for. Wouldn't you love to ask him?
Oh my God.
No, I don't ever want to talk to him
That's
again.
a shame, because Henry's actually on the other line listening right now.
Oh my God.
Henry.
He's on the phone?
Yes, he is. Henry, how are you going to explain yourself? What were you doing?
I don't understand. I'm sorry, but you were absolutely talking about sex stuff, and I mean, I hate to say it, but
Henry,
I'm
sorry, but I never brought up sex. Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, what about all the bi talk?
What? Whoa.
The what?
You said you were bi, and so I was like, oh, you're telling me you're opening up or something. I'm like, okay.
Oh my gosh. No, I never said I was bi. Where did you get that from?
You said you were. You said you were bi-coastal, and so I just, I started.
Oh my gosh.
What? You said you were bi-coastal 4 times. And
Yes, I said I was bi-coastal. Bi-coastal is not bisexual. Bi-coastal means I work on both the East and West Coast.
Oh my gosh.
Not bisexual, meaning I have multiple partners. There's definitely a huge difference.
I mean, I thought it was a slang term for that.
No.
I mean, who
No,
says bi-coastal? Who says bi-coastal like that?
A lot of people say bi-coastal, Henry.
Are you serious, Henry, right now?
Oh no.
I don't know what to say. I thought that's what it was.
So you launched into a line of questions about her sexuality because you thought that she was confessing to you that she was bisexual?
Yeah, I guess that's what I thought.
Oh, Henry. Yeah, bi-coastal is a very popular phrase for people that work on both the East and the West Coast. And so was it after she said that you were like, ooh, I'm into that?
just jumped into
she kept talking about it, so I thought, oh, she wants to talk about our sexualities. Okay.
Henry, you are such a dumb. I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Everything that
I really genuinely thought it was like a slang term. I'm not an idiot, and I thought you were trying to ask me if I was into it. So I was kind of encouraging. I'm not like homophobic or bisexual phobic or something.
Obviously not. You're actually very pro bisexuality, judging from your conversation.
Henry, either way, I mean, mix up or no mix up, you don't ask about sexual experiences on the first date.
Oh, come on, Leslie. You can see that it was a mistake. It's almost endearing.
Thank you.
That's the word right there.
Hey, Leslie, would you like to go out on a second date with Henry? We will pay for it.
Yeah, come on.
On whatever coast you want to be on, you freak.
You know, Henry, I don't know that I can really look at you seriously anymore after our first date. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry too.
Sorry,
I
Henry.
wish you the best, though, and now I hope that this was an educational experience for you, and you can take this and into your next dating experience.
At least you learned a new word today, Henry. And just out of precaution, I just want a tricycle is a bike with 3 wheels, in case anybody ever brings that up, okay?
Yeah, I'll pass the vocab test now.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to David, please?
Speaking.
Hey, David, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. You ever check out the show?
Yeah, I've heard it a few times. I'm just kind of confused of why you guys are calling me right now.
Because somebody emailed us about you, David.
About me?
Yep. Somebody that you recently went out on a date with. Her name is Amanda.
Amanda.
Yeah. You probably remember who Amanda is because after your date, she ended up sending you some pretty mean text messages. And then, you texted her back that you had lost your phone or something.
Yeah.
Well, she feels really bad about that and wanted us to call you today to see if that's why you're not calling her back.
Man, I had lost my phone for a few days, so I wasn't able to contact her. And I get my phone back, and I get, just a slew of just mean text messages. And that kind of turned me off.
Yeah, I could understand that. Yeah. How mean were they?
I mean, I wouldn't want to say them on the radio. They're pretty messed up.
Really?
Really?
Can you give us a PG-13 version of what was on your phone?
We're taping this right now, too, so you can say it and we'll just beep it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I think it'd be really embarrassing to her, so I don't want to kind of put her in that position.
Yeah, but think about this, David. She's the one that emailed us to call you. She's already putting her business out there on the radio.
Uh-huh.
And I really want to know what she texted you. Because she wouldn't even really tell us. She just said, it was bad. That was her quote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were really bad.
Was it the worst thing a woman has ever said to you bad?
I would go ahead and say yeah.
Wow.
Come on, David. Just give me one thing that she said.
Fine. 1 second.
Was he going to text message?
Yeah,
no, I like it. Read it word for word. I don't want
Saved
it
him
to
on
get...
there, yeah.
Okay, I've got one.
Okay.
I've got one right here.
You actually saved him, David?
Yeah.
I would. They might be evidence in a court of law someday. You never know.
Of course I had to save these. They were crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I guess I would keep them, too, just to be like, oh, man. So read one of them to us.
Okay, I got one right here. This one says, I'm sick of guys using me and throwing me away like a piece of trash.
Oh. ...
You're an ass.
All right.
Wow.
Here's another one.
Okay.
Just so you know, you're the worst lay I've ever had.
She actually insulted how you were in bed.
Yeah, this is all really up. I mean,
But couldn't you understand? She didn't know you'd lost your phone. She was feeling vulnerable.
yeah, vulnerable is one thing, but for her to send me these texts saying that I'm an ass, that I treated a lot of trash and I'm terrible in bed,
Yeah.
that's not vulnerable. That's just crazy.
How many text messages total did you get from her in those 2 days?
Definitely more than 10.
Oh, my gosh. In
All
2
right.
days?
Wow.
It is understandable, David, why you didn't want to call her back and go out on another date with her.
I haven't even read the worst one yet to you.
Well, since we're putting it all out there, I think it's time to hear that one.
This one is the icing on the cake. Why don't you do the world a favor and chop off your own?
Oh, come on.
Man, she went ham. She went in on you, David.
I know. I'm saying that's completely psychotic.
Wow.
Yeah. David, what would you say back to her if you could say anything to her right now?
Please leave me the hell alone.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to let you say that to her because she's actually on the phone listening.
Are you kidding me?
I'm here. I'm right here. I feel really bad. I feel that. Wow. I'm really sorry.
What the?
Yeah, just hearing those back, that's really out of line. For me, it's so out of character for me, and I'm just
Over chat messages are the same kind of.
Well, I'm just really sorry about it. I don't know. You didn't call me back, and I figured, what the hell, we had a really good night, and I thought it was one of those things where, we have sex, and then you're out, and you're done. I was just pissed. That's all. It was just stupid. I shouldn't have sent those bad texts because I didn't know you lost your phone. I just felt like you kind of ditched me. That's all.
I know all of that, but you just have to understand, that was super crazy for me. To get my phone back and to get all that, it kind of threw me through a whirlwind,
Yeah. Well, you have to know it was super crazy for me. I mean, we had this great night, we had sex, and then I didn't hear from you. So that felt super crazy. And honestly, I'm saying I'm sorry here. I really am sorry. I'm saying I'm sorry. It's like, man, why you don't, go on Facebook and send me a Facebook message and say that you lost your phone? That just really sucks. And you're like, oh, I just lost my phone. Who the loses their phone? Doesn't everyone need their phone all the time?
Amanda, you're doing a bad job apologizing.
Or proving that you're out of character in those text messages.
Well, what the hell? I called you guys for help here.
Yeah.
And I said I was sorry. I said I was really apologetic. Can't you understand how this would happen? Supposing you go home with someone, you think everything's great, and they never call you back.
Amanda, we know. You're right. You're right. You were very upset, but I'm just saying, when you're trying to apologize to him right now, but you're still kind of coming at him like you're mad.
I said I was sorry. What else do I have to do? I'm sorry. I apologize.
Amanda, do you think that maybe you're not in a good place to be sleeping with people on a first date? I mean, because that's
it didn't feel like a first date because we've been talking on the phone for so long, and we really got to know each other, and everything was great. And you have a date, who the 3-day rule? Nobody does that anymore. Everybody calls back right away. What the?
Amanda.
Wow.
I haven't asked David if he'll go out with you again yet. You've apologized.
I apologize.
Okay. David,
sweet girl.
Amanda is saying sorry to you, and she would like to know if you will go on a second date with her. I will pay for a second date if you'll go out with Amanda again. Will you do it?
What the do you think is so funny? What the hell? Supposing you go home with somebody and nobody calls you back. It's not funny. And you're being such a head anyway with this laughing.
You're a crazy
So I guess you guys aren't going to go out again then, huh?
No way am I going out with that ass again.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Amanda, I appreciate your fire, though. I really do. Yeah, spirit. A lot of spirit.
I'm just tired of going out with these heads who think, oh, I lost my phone. What the
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jacob?
This is Jacob.
Hey, Jacob, how are you? My name is Jubal from a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Can I help you with something, or?
No, just calling for no reason, just to talk.
All right. I'm a little confused here. Do you need a donation or something, or?
We do need that.
Maybe
That's
at some
actually
point.
true.
No, I'm calling you because we got an email from one of our listeners, and it was about you.
About me?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, her name is Amanda, and you guys went out to dinner the other day.
Yes, we did.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
And she showed up to the restaurant on the wrong day and then started to blame you for it. You remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay. Well, Amanda told us a little bit about your date when you guys actually did go out, and now she's wondering why you won't call her back.
Really?
Yep.
So she contacted you and told you all about our date?
Yes.
It sounded like a lovely date from what she described.
Well, if I'm being 100% honest, this is a huge surprise to me because she did not seem very interested in me.
Really? She told us the opposite. She said that she was really interested in you, but she thought that you weren't feeling it.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
I mean, why would she
I
try to contact you for another date if she wasn't interested?
Well, this whole thing is news to me. I did not know that, and that was not the impression I got.
Okay.
That's
to be sure. Yeah.
Wait, you haven't gotten like a text message or a voicemail or something from her?
I think I got a text message from her, but based on kind of how things went, it sort of seemed more like a courtesy, hey, thanks, that was great. Like, but not like she was really serious about wanting to see me again, especially after what.
Well, this could be one of the easiest second date updates we've ever done then.
Yeah.
You guys, we should just hook you up right now then, obviously, because you guys both like each other and didn't know it.
Well, I'm not sure that I actually really want to go out again, to be honest.
What was she doing that made you think she wasn't interested?
Well, the first sign I got was when the waiter came to the table to take our drink orders. He walked away and she said, wow, that guy's jawline looks just like my ex's.
Oh.
And I kind of was like, did she just say that? And then she just launched into it. In the date, she was just talking about her ex and kind of going on and on in this way that made me feel like, it was actually kind of sweet. It just seemed like she was still kind of hung up on him and, like she seemed like a good person, but just honestly not over him.
Yeah, when you're making comments about the waiter's jawline being similar to your ex, it sounds to me like that's all she's thinking about.
Yeah, well, not only that, she kind of said, like, we were working a lot. He was going to night school, and then he had to move for a job, and it wasn't anything bad that happened, but he moved, and so, I think they still have a cat together. Or he has the cat or something.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. She went into great detail about her ex.
Oh, I learned it all. Yeah, I learned it all. And
it's almost like you were on a date with that dude.
Yeah, I might as well have been. He might as well have just pulled right up.
Were you asking her questions about it, or was she just...
I didn't ask her anything about the ex. That's for sure. I wouldn't, wouldn't have been my style.
Okay.
And, I don't know, I guess I kind of left the date thinking this girl's really not that into me, and she's got some history that she's not cleared up with. So I went home, and I guess when I was home, I was thinking about it some more, and so I checked out this guy, her ex, on Facebook just because I was curious. And
well, yeah, you've heard so much about him.
Oh
Why
my
not?
God.
It's like you're pulling up a celebrity's Facebook page.
You Facebook stalked her ex?
I know. Even when I was doing it, I was like, this is beyond. But I was curious. I feel like I should have just friended the guy. I knew enough about him. He seemed like a nice guy, but, good-looking guy, but nothing really special. I thought it wasn't like, he certainly didn't do it for me. So.
Okay, so you didn't
find him hot?
You didn't friend request him then, huh?
Slightly.
Yeah, good enough looking guy, but.
But you're just not really what you need.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't believe that we've gone from talking about your date to analyzing the looks of her ex on Facebook.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it was a strange night, and this kind of happened, and was ready to move on.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we're not really ready to move on yet. Neither is Amanda, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to
you. What?
Yeah.
Yep.
She's on the phone.
Yes. She's on the phone and she wants to talk to you.
Hi.
Hey, Amanda. How's it going? Wow. Okay.
So you looked up my ex, huh?
Yeah, I guess I did. I did.
Uh-oh.
Guilty.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually resisted, really been trying to avoid it. And I don't know, he had a picture of him fishing. Is that still what he's doing?
What are you doing?
I just,
Yeah. I don't really remember what the picture was. But do you hear yourself right now? I can does anyone else?
Yeah,
we
we're
do.
on board
We're
with
just,
you, Jacob.
just
We're
letting
on
you have
board.
the conversation. So,
what do you mean?
You honestly don't hear what you're doing?
Yeah, no, I'm interested because I just want to know what he's up to. Like, does he have a status update? What is he up to?
Amanda, you're clearly not over this guy.
No, I am. I'm totally over him. I've been with him for a really long time, and I'm just curious to what he's doing.
His profile picture had another girl in it, but I don't know if it was that sister
what?
or...
What?
Did she have brown hair with like blonde highlights in the front?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Amanda, it doesn't matter. It's your ex. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does matter. I want to know because I want to know if it's his sister or if it's the girl he was dating before me.
Oh my gosh, Amanda.
Yeah, listen, I'm sorry. I should not have brought that up. But...
No, I don't think you should have.
Amanda, you do not need to be dating right now.
Yeah, look, you're not in charge of my life. I thought dating would be a really good thing for me. So, okay, I dated this guy, and now I'm not, and I'm trying to find someone new.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're still focusing quite a bit on the old dude, Amanda.
Yeah,
That's what we're trying to say.
It's not fair to you, to the new dude. It's not really fair to anybody until you heal whatever's going on there.
If you were dating someone for over a year and then you found out that some other girl was in his profile picture on Facebook, then you would be really upset too and probably want to know who it is.
Okay.
I agree with you completely,
Yeah,
Amanda. I'm on your side, 100%.
Probably not when you have your date on the phone too. I don't know. Like maybe if you were talking to your best girlfriend.
Look, I'm just curious and I want to know. So, Jacob, could you please tell me more about what you saw on his Facebook profile?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a hard no, Amanda. And
You know what? I have a better idea, Jacob. How about this? Would you like to go on a second date with Amanda? We will pay for it, and then you guys can talk all about it.
You know what? As fun as that sounds, I'm going to decline.
No?
Thank you
Come on.
very much.
Dude, you guys could gossip about the whole thing the whole time.
Yeah.
No, Jacob, you know what? You owe me for this. Okay, I know that everyone is laughing about this right now, but you were the one who looked, and I think that you owe it to me to tell me what you found.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Okay. So why don't you just do yourself a favor and look at his Facebook profile, or are you blocked or something? It sounds like
You might be.
Yeah, why aren't you on there, Amanda?
Good point.
I don't want to talk about that. I'm just curious about what you know.
Okay. Well, Amanda, how about this? How about this? How about you just set up like a dummy account and then try to follow him? That's what most sane people do.
I don't appreciate your lame advice. Thank you, but no thank you. Jacob, when we hang up on this radio station, I am going to contact you, and I am going to expect that you give me some answers about what you found.
Oh, my God.
He opened the floodgates.
Oh, you need some good girlfriends right now, Amanda.
Shut up and stop telling me what to do.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Amanda, it's your life. Live it the way you see fit. And I guess you'll be reaching out to Jacob because there's nothing we can do about that yet.
Yeah, I will be reaching out to him, and he better answer the phone, Jacob.
All right.
I'm scared.
That really makes me eager. I love a good threat.
All right. Well, Amanda, looks like no second date for you. Hopefully you can get the information that you want, though. And I guess we did find out that dating really does suck, after all.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You psychos put her on the phone?
Oh my God.
Yes, she's been here the whole time.
Chris, you do not need to be scared of me. There is nothing to be scared of. Hello, Chris?
He's scared.
What you said was crazy. It was crazy.
Okay, Chris, let me be real right now. I do not like my roommate. She's messy and crazy. And yeah, I've thought about how I would kill her, but I would never do that. I'm just a really passionate, funny person, okay? No, stop. I'm being serious.
Nobody goes into details on how they would kill their roommate.
Detail. Just like, okay, a lot of people watch CSI and shows like that. So, like, I am not alone in this. I'm just, like, sometimes I'll be watching the show and, like, she'll do something annoying again. And I'll just go in my mind and, like, think about what I would do and how I would do it. And it makes me feel better. And I would never actually do it. Come on. I mean, come on. I love mac and cheese. I'm not a serial killer.
That does not mean anything. I mean, I think everybody here, including Chris, has had a lot of bad roommates, and nobody has ever fantasized about chopping them into little pieces.
I'm terrified right now, if anybody wants to know.
Yeah, thank you for piping up, Chris. I was actually wondering about that. Okay, so Rebecca, you don't really want to kill your roommate.
No, of course not.
What do you? But you can understand, like, if you were on a date with a guy and he was talking about how he was going to off his buddy, that would be kind of a red flag.
If he was talking about murdering like his friend in like a funny way, I would laugh.
In a funny way.
Are you guys listening to this? She's still talking about it. I just wanted the date to be about mac and cheese, not murder.
Oh my God, you just don't get it. I was just joking, like blowing off steam, like being a fun human being. What's wrong with you?
People
Come on,
don't
man.
blow off steam by fantasizing about murder.
I'm sure other people do.
Yeah, and they're in jail.
And you're the weird one.
Hey.
How about this, Chris? Would you like to go out on a second date with Rebecca? We will pay for it.
You could not pay me enough.
I mean, if you think of it this way, there's no way she has any outstanding warrants or anything. She wouldn't do a radio thing if that was the case.
I don't want to know anything about her background. I'm terrified I'm going to be tied to a future crime she commits.
You actually, honestly, 100% believe that I am capable of murdering someone? Are you serious? Are you serious? Come on, just be normal. You're so cute.
Just be normal. Just be normal. You're so cute.
Oh my God, that is a plea that so many women have said before.
Chris, will you be normal? You're so cute. Will you go out with her again one more time?
I'm normal, and she's not, and we're not going out again.
All right. Well, thank you for telling us about your date. I think you're safe now.
Oh, he is not safe. I'm going to keep messaging you because you're cute, and if you think I'm crazy, I'll be crazy.
Oh, no.
You haven't seen anything yet. That was just joking.
Rebecca,
Okay?
he doesn't want to go out with you, though. Just, like, cut your losses. You can find somebody else who's cute and normal on your level.
And like mac and cheese, I doubt it. Chris, we're going out next Friday to the third restaurant, okay?
Oh.
Are you guys hearing this?
Yeah, I am, and it sounds like you have a date. I'm sorry.
I think you should show up.
We'll still pay for it.
We're going to pay for it.
You go there on Friday, okay? And if I don't show up in like an hour, just keep waiting because I'll be there.
Show up eventually.
I gotta just do this. Okay, I'm really scared.
Are you okay?
Yes and no. Like something really amazing happened to me and you, but you're not aware of it. But it's also might be kind of awful for you to hear about it. But, you know, obviously that we well, I know you didn't really remember me that well, but we hooked up 3 years ago, right? You remember that now, I assume?
Yeah.
You have a daughter.
Wait, what?
I got pregnant. I didn't realize, I was so busy, I kind of didn't realize it for a few months and had already kind of not responded to your text. So my parents like super conservative and stuff, and they convinced me to go back to live with them and not to tell you since I hardly knew you, and I stupidly went along with what they were saying, and we have like an amazing daughter, and she's incredible, and I don't want her to grow up without a dad, and you're really great, and I mean, even if you hate me, I hope that you can be her dad at some point.
Oh, Brittany. Brittany, I'm so proud of you.
What? Is this like a really disgustingly sick prank or something?
No, this is not a joke at all.
No.
Brittany emailed us initially to do a second date update on you, just to break the news that she has your 2.5-year-old baby daughter. And we decided to try to just get you guys to go out so she could do it in person.
She tried so hard, Noah.
She couldn't do it last night, and she sent you an email. There's an email in your inbox with, like, all the information.
If you want to do like a DNA test or whatever, I totally get, like, it will be yours because I wasn't with anyone else in that time period, but I understand if you want to do that, it will definitely be yours.
Well, that's, okay.
What do you say?
Yeah, I don't know what I would be thinking if I were in your shoes right now, Noah. Personally, I would be probably crying.
I'm kind of, I'm actually, wow, I'm shaking. So wait, so
the kid's like here now.
Yes,
But you
your
haven't-
daughter. Yes.
Okay. Oh God, our daughter. And you emailed me. Okay.
Well, I couldn't get up the courage to tell you last night. I had all of her pictures with me, and I was going to tell you on the beach, and then you kissed me, and then like I was. I mean, this sounds so stupid right now, but like I actually really like you. And I got totally confused and overwhelmed, and then it was like I'm this like single girl who's got no responsibilities, but I have a beautiful daughter and I'm a mom, and it's not about money. Like I can support her. I just want her to have a dad.
Oh my gosh.
Killing me.
It's making me
Noah, what do you want to do now that you've heard this news?
I mean, I guess we should meet, figure it out.
Yeah.
Noah, you're such a good person.
It's kind of important you should meet.
Yeah.
I'm like a little like shocked.
Noah, how about this? I said earlier, obviously we can't pay for you guys to hang out again, but I will pay for your dinner. And we could even make it a place that's, kid-friendly, so she can bring along
Play Pit, yay!
Maybe
the
we
little
take
one.
maybe we do it
Whole
once.
family dinner, huh? I'll pay for it. Another date for you guys. Obviously, you have some things to discuss that are a little less than surface, like, hey, what have you been up to lately type things.
Yeah.
Should I bring her, or do you want to wait for the test?
I mean,
or does it take very long to do the test nowadays? You can just go to like.
What if that's the first date? I'll pay for it.
Jubal. Okay, what?
You guys will get together, obviously, talk about what you got to talk about, take whatever test you got to take, and then we'll talk to you next week, if we can, and get an update on the whole situation. Is that okay with both you guys?
Yeah, well, it's okay with me.
Hello?
Hey, is Jordan there?
Speaking.
Jordan, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Just say that again. Who are you?
Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
It's a radio program. You can hear it on the radio in the morning.
Great.
Cool.
Glad we got that out of the way.
Is there a reason that you're calling me?
You went out on a date with a girl named Virginia a little while ago. Or should I say you had coffee with a girl named Virginia?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Virginia liked you a lot.
Okay.
And so she emailed us because she wanted to see if we could get you on the phone since you aren't answering any of her phone calls or text messages. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. That's exactly what it is. If somebody gets blown off, they enlist our help to get you on the phone and find out why. So is there a reason that you don't want to go out with Virginia again?
This is very confusing and very odd, and I don't know if I should be telling you guys anything because I think this is personal. No?
You haven't heard confusing or odd yet. Man, trust me.
What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it. I know that this can be a very strange thing to do, but is there a reason that you're not calling Virginia back? She liked you a lot, like a lot.
Truthfully,
Yeah?
she's really, really lovely and really nice, and it's just not someone I felt like was a really perfect match. You know what I mean? And I don't know, maybe it's me. I am seeing a few other women right now, and I'm not really looking for anything serious.
Okay.
Okay, you sound like a catch the way she described you.
I don't know about that, but I'm sure I'm sure she's not going to have a problem finding a guy. But she's really, when I say she's lovely, she really is. She's really pretty, but it just was a chemistry issue. I don't know what it was, but I think I'm weird like that, to be honest. But I feel bad about it because I know she's called a few times and I haven't called her back. I will admit that. I think I'm just really picky. And unfortunately, I frustrated, I think, many women that way.
Yeah, but it's like, you went on one coffee date. How can you really tell?
It's nothing against her, but I just felt this stronger connection with these other women that I'm seeing. So it's nothing to do with her, really, at the end of the day. So
that's it, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if there's supposed to be something else.
Not really. No, it's just we do these second date updates a lot, and usually somebody's weird on a date or something. It's just kind of boring. You're kind of boring me, Jordan, is what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm not. I think I'm a nice guy, so I'm not gonna. I'm not out to take advantage of people that way. And
Good.
Yeah, like what Jubal said, boring, rational, logical.
I do feel bad about not calling her, but I don't see a future there. I'm just not interested in going further.
Yeah. What if I told you that she doesn't see much of a future either?
What?
Well, actually, you know what? I feel better letting her explain this part.
Okay, so you want to ever call me or?
No, she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
But she's on the phone right now, or she's on the line?
Yeah, she's on the phone listening. Would like to talk to you.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, this is
How are you?
I'm a little confused. I'm sorry if I said anything that was hurtful to you. I certainly don't want you to feel bad about.
I don't feel bad at all. Like, I agree with you. I don't see a future for us either, actually.
Okay, sorry. I guess I was presuming. So what are you talking about then? Because I don't know why all these people called me. Can you?
Yeah, so I, wanted to talk to you about something. I was just wondering, if we could maybe get together. I have, a pretty important question to ask you. And, yeah, I was just wondering if you'd be willing to do that.
I don't know. I think that sounds a little bit like a date, right? I thought both of us really aren't interested in that.
Okay, fine. You know what? So I have something to ask you, and it's going to sound a little crazy and a little bit weird, but I just want to get it out there. I am wondering if you would get me pregnant.
Hmm? So say that one more time. What did you just say?
Yeah, I mean, this actually might work out perfectly because we don't have to see each other. We don't have to have a relationship. I just think you check all the boxes for what I want, and I just was wondering if you would get me pregnant. It's a pretty good deal for you.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I think we skipped a couple steps. No?
I mean, you don't have to be involved. I don't need any monetary support from you.
Is this serious? Are you being serious, or is this like some prank or something? Are you serious?
No, I'm dead serious. This is not a prank. This is my real life here.
Oh my god.
Something I really want. And I've gone out with so many different guys, and you were amazing and perfect, and I would be honored if you said yes.
Okay, I can't believe you're actually saying this. Like you really want me to sleep with you once, and we're done. That's it.
Well, enough times to get me pregnant.
It could be a lot of times.
Jordan, she's 100% serious, too. This is not a joke, man.
This is so weird.
Yeah, this is really weird. I don't know. I don't really know how to answer this. This is a huge question. It's a big deal.
Have you ever thought about having kids or being a sperm donor before?
I've never thought about kids in any way at all, so this is really weird.
Oh, that's a bigger question.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it. I am the one that will be taking care of it. You don't even have to be in the picture after it's done. Just do what you do best.
Do what you do best. That's a big vote of confidence for you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Is that what you do best?
I have no comment on that.
Oh my god, and there'd be so much pressure going into the bedroom before this. It's like a business deal, but with your clothes off.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm guaranteed to panic in that situation right now.
We'll just treat it like a normal date, and you have a guaranteed good time. It will not be like a business deal.
Yeah, Jordan, if you go on one more date, you'll know exactly how that thing's going to end.
Yes, 100% success rate.
No strings attached.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call that a date, to be honest with you.
What if I offered you some money? What if I offered you $10,000 before I get pregnant, and then an additional $5,000 when I get pregnant?
Whoa! That's a lot of money.
What about that? Would you do it then?
Oh,
And
wow.
you know what? Then I'll also have some legal papers drafted up, so you'll have $15,000 and legal papers that say you don't have anything to do with it. You don't need to be involved at all. How about that?
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I cannot believe this is happening.
Neither can we, dude.
Yeah. I really wish I had coffee.
Oh,
Hey,
my God.
Jordan, would you like to go out on a second date with Virginia? You can make $15,000 and
so
try to make a baby after. And we'll pay for dinner, too.
Oh, wow, what a
So,
deal.
sounds like a great night to me, Jordan. Would you do it?
Will you pay for college?
Yeah, no kidding.
That's on Virginia. She can do that.
And child support for the rest of your life. Oh, and the therapy.
No, I meant for me.
Yeah. I'm not paying for your therapy, no. But I will pay for dinner so you guys can go out and discuss your transaction further.
I'm happy to hang out and see you and talk. I'm not going to say right now that yes, I will get you pregnant, but I will certainly say yes to coffee. Can we just start there?
Oh my God.
Congratulations, Virginia. That sounds like you got a second date.
That's awesome. We can definitely start there.
Oh my gosh, I wish I could be in that coffee shop and hear what you guys are going to talk about. It'd be so awkward for anyone sitting near you.
Now that I think about it, I will probably need something a little stronger than coffee.
Hello?
Hi, is this Chloe?
Yes.
Hello, Chloe. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
How are you?
Good, I guess. What is this about?
Well, I wanted to call you because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
I'm sorry. Do you have the right phone number?
I think so.
Hello?
Hi, is this Chloe?
Yes.
Hello, Chloe. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
How are you?
Good, I guess. What is this about?
Well, I wanted to call you because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
I'm sorry. Do you have the right phone number?
I think so. Let me ask you. You tell me. Your name's Chloe, right?
Yeah.
Have you recently gone out with a dude named Carter on a date?
Yeah.
Perfect. Then I do have the right person on the phone.
Hey,
Because
Chloe.
that's why we're calling you today. Carter actually emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone because apparently you left in the middle of your date and now you're not responding to his text messages or phone calls and he wants to know why.
Oh my God. I can't believe Carter did this.
I just got to say, lots of respect for you. I mean, to be able to do that in the middle of the date and just face the awkwardness head on takes some pretty big cojones.
Yeah.
Do you what? I don't know what you're talking about.
When you left
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of the date, when you stood up and said, sorry, we can't continue this date anymore, and then left the table.
Oh my God. How you guys knew that?
Because Carter told us about your date. And that's why we're calling you today. He wants to know if he did something wrong so that maybe he can fix it in the future.
Oh, this is kind of embarrassing.
Really?
Is it embarrassing for Carter or embarrassing for you?
I mean, it was just bad timing, I think.
That's like
the
the date?
Yeah, just it was bad timing in general.
What do you mean? Like something else was going on that night? I don't get it.
Well, I got a text from an ex of mine,
Okay.
and I thought I should just give him another chance. So
What?
Wait a
So,
minute. What?
okay,
Gave your ex
so you
another-
left the date so you could get back with your ex-boyfriend?
well, my ex was just saying some really nice things about how he missed me and that he was thinking about me.
Don't they
So
all?
I just texted him back and said, let's get back together. And I felt bad for being on another date. So I just thought I'd end it. And
What?
So I'm sorry to keep asking for clarification,
Oh my
but it's just
gosh.
confusing me. You actually got back together with your ex-boyfriend while you were eating dinner with Carter.
yeah.
That
So-
is bad timing.
so-
Yeah, that is
Oh my
horrible
God.
timing. You're right, Jose.
The first half of the date you were single, and then after that, then you weren't single.
Right.
Oh my God, I've never
Good
heard
for
that.
you for getting up and leaving, I guess.
Wow.
I don't think it's anything great, but I didn't want to hurt Carter's feelings, so I just left.
Yeah. Well, and you're taken. You shouldn't be out on a date.
It wasn't. It's not that bad, I think.
You shouldn't feel bad. I mean, we've all gotten back together with exes before.
Not in the middle of a date.
Yeah.
She was respectful.
True.
You know, what was she going to say? Excuse me, I just got back together with my ex-boyfriend. I need to leave now.
Yeah, there's not much more you could say to that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I felt like cutting the date short would be the best option.
Yeah. Well, okay, cool. Thank you for being honest with us and telling us your answer. I'm sure Carter will be happy to know that he wasn't like a weirdo and did anything wrong.
No, Carter's a really great guy. Under different circumstances, I mean, I think it would have worked out.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, that's a nice thing to say.
All right, well, Chloe, you were very honest with us, and like I said, I appreciate that. Now I need to be honest with you and let you know that Carter is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Chloe.
Oh my. Hi.
Well, that would explain why you were on your phone during the day.
Yeah, he just started texting me, and so I just had to respond.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Are you guys back together?
Yeah, we're trying to make things work, I guess.
Oh, well,
So awkward.
well, that's too bad. I thought you and I had something.
That's really sweet of you to say, but I mean, we only met each other for a half hour.
Yeah, no, it's just a bummer that you didn't stick around. I mean, if we'd have just spent more time together, I think we would have really, hit it off, and it would have led to a lot more nice dates. But,
Aw.
the heart wants what the heart wants, and I'm disappointed.
You're so sweet.
Oh, that's really nice. And I do really feel bad about what I did. It's just, I don't know, me and my ex, we have a history together, so.
Yeah, well, it must not have been a very good one. I mean, if you broke up.
Hey, Carter.
Yeah, no, there were some good times, but there were some troubling times too, I guess.
Well, Chloe, you and I didn't know each other all that well, but, I mean, we never had any trouble.
Whoa.
I mean, that's kind of who I am. I'm a drama-free person.
I gotta say, Chloe, he's doing a good job of selling himself. I'm already like Team Carter. Break up with that ex.
Yeah, maybe I do feel bad. I mean, things you're saying, Carter, are giving me second thoughts. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I should end things with my ex-boyfriend.
What?
What did we just come to?
So-
what is happening now?
Are you saying that you want to end things with your ex, who's now your current boyfriend, and then go back to dating Carter?
I don't know. I mean, he's saying some really nice things and bringing up some really good points. I mean, me and my boyfriend did have some troubling times.
See?
Wow.
Look, Chloe, I don't want you to break up with him because of something I'm saying to you. I want you to make your own decision.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should stay with him.
Chloe!
Chloe, do you want to be with your ex, or do you want to go out with Carter?
I don't know. I'm just really confused right now.
Chloe, I think you should be single. That's what I think you need to be for a little while.
I think I'm going to stay with my ex. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Are you sure? Carter sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys really think I should go out with Carter?
Oh, my gosh, Chloe.
I think you should go out with Carter. Chloe, would you go out on a second date with Carter? We will pay for it.
I don't know. Is that what you guys think I should do?
That's what I think you should do, yes.
I don't think you should be in the current situation that you're in, that's for sure. Because you do not sound dedicated to it.
Yeah, you're right. This is a lot of drama. I guess I'll go back with my ex.
No, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
Even the ex is drama. What are you
So
doing?
you don't want to go out with Carter again, or you do? It's a free date.
I do want to go out with him again.
Okay. So you're going to go out with Carter on the date that we're offering.
I would like to, but I don't think it's the best decision.
So are you going or aren't you? This is so confusing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I am totally lost here, Chloe.
I don't know. Carter, yes, I do want to go on a second date.
Okay,
yes, you're
awesome.
going.
But I think it should just be a friend's date.
What?
A friend date? I mean, you just said you want to go out with me.
Well, I am seeing someone, so.
For at least another couple days.
Oh my.
Friend date? I mean, you just said you want to go out with me.
Well, I am seeing someone, so.
For at least another couple days.
Oh my
Stick
God.
with it, Carter, and I'm sure you'll get the second romantic date that you want eventually, all right?
I do not get what just happened there.
I think that makes everybody.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.